Good evening, teachers and friends. I'm here to present a windshield survey of San Jose, California assignment for community health, introduction and boundaries. Community health, San Jose of California. Geographically, urban areas and political areas are within the city limits, and economic affluent versus low income areas factors define boundaries. There are named neighborhoods in downtown and midtown with recognizable sub-communities. Students establish residence and a substantial proposition of homelessness. People from social-economically divided sub-communities that can be seen in San Jose 2025. Housing and decay. Housing consists of a combination of older single-family homes and multi-family apartments building serving students. One of the major indications of decay is the extenses of homelessness, settlements, and transitory shelters in less popular locations. Evidence of visible decay includes litter, improvised shelter and abandoned lots, and abandoned vehicles, especially around the encampment. There is a scrap construct between the highly maintained university grounds and the disparate areas as a manifestation of economic inequality. Parks and areas. Parks and recreations are well maintained, and university related places are clean and secure. Whereas the location around the homeless camps is run down and unsafe. There are community centers which seems to be underruled by the at-risk populations. Recreational facilities are majorly used by students and residents. The students assemble in universities, plazas, and parks, and the homelessness assembled around service providers and bridges. Transportation and stores. There is diverse transportation mode such as personal car, BTA, buses, bicycles, and walking. Students, low-income residents, and homelessness persons users services are involved in extensive use of public transportations. Street conditions contrast good in university, commercial districts, and poor, close to homeless encampments. Grocery, pharmacies, and retail blocks serve the area, and the residents use them by walking or using short transport means. Communication. The most urgent problems facing communities such as homelessness and students' wellness are common topics in the local news and county communications. The informational posters and transit adverse advertisements encourage mental health hotline, access to shelter, and outreach to lead people to the 911 and the helplines, crisis and informational signs are posted. Counseling and wellness events are marketed to students on the university specific communications, which includes email, list service, and on-campus posters. Demographics and services. The population during the day is a heterogeneous mix of students, workers, commuters, and a highly visible homeless spectrum of all ages and races. Social economic diversity is present with temporary low-income groups in encampments and service lines and middle and high-income residents in tech and download industries. Services offered include the Student Wellness Center at UJSU County, Behavioral Health and Substance Use Program, and nonprofits such as the Bill Wilson Center, which offers drop-in services in the unsheltered. The city and county have 24/7 referrals, pathways, and helplines. Industries and productivity centers. Examples of major local industries and education: SGSU, healthcare, municipal service, rental, and tax. Occupations that are evidence are student service workers, food retails, transit workers, social service providers, and tech communicators. There are police and fire stations all around the city and a visible downtown patrol presence. There is also emergency response, which more frequently goes into safety sweeps of uncompartments rather than long-term assistant solution. So, ethically anti-city and region. I'm sorry, there's a lot of disturbance around, so I'm very sorry about it. I'm in a library right now. The community is ethically diverse with a tangible representation of Latinx, Asian, Vietnamese, Mandarin, white, and black residents. Cultural signs are ethical restaurants, multi-unals, urban materials, and community organizations that cater to different language groups. Service providers encourage the use of multilingual support in housing and mental health and substance use service. There are also several religion denominations such as Catholics, Buddhist, and Islamic institutions that tend to be community centers as well as offer support service outside their congregations. Health and politics. The most evident health problems are substance use disorder, which is opioid, meth, alcohol, mental illness and depression among children and poor hygiene, and malnutrition among the homeless. Unstable housing worsens chronic health problems. Local politics involve decisions of policies regarding encampment, funding homelessness services, and state homelessness legislation. Policy discussion affect the expansion of shelter, the decriminalization movements, and financial investment in behavioral health initiatives. These are the summaries of San Jose region is distinguished by high and level of social, economic, and ethical diversity. The difference between the well-kept area and the university and commercial life and the neglect and the degradation experienced by homeless people in encampment in is striking. Even though there are various services able, they seem to have not been utilized by the most vulnerable groups. Complex public health issues such as mental health problems and substance use disorder. Common connection with housing instability are also problems in the area. These are the reference. There are so many references. San Jose 2025 neighborhood, County of Santa Clara 2025, Kasier Paulowska. New data shows California homeless problem in only getting worse. San Jose CA 2025, SJSU 2025, Vita 2025. Thank you so much for everything. This is my presentation and I'm end with my presentation. Thank you. You done? I don't know, I did something. I want to do it, it's too much for me.